All right, all right. It must be Thursday night, 7 p.m. We are live on the East Coast of the United States, but we are broadcasting globally on YouTube and in our Facebook group. Hopefully, you have subscribed and invite a friend. Share the stream here. We're live with John McCaig, founder and our fearless leader of Liberty Aid Academy, here to talk about how to trust your Valentine Day. So tomorrow's Valentine's Day. Did you get a box of chocolate for anybody or anything like that?
This what we got? How many hours left? What are you kidding
Yeah, you still have time to shop. I think it's 3 or 4 hours.
me? I'm sure you have. You're very diligent in that kind of activity. But we talked about what to do, and we didn't come up with a final conclusion. But I'm sure we will work on it tomorrow.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
But Trust Your Valentine is the name of the show. I was in the classroom talking to someone who has a partner that they set up a trust and they wanted to buy some property. So this is making sure they're trustworthy. We talk about that all the time. So here they are. They have a trust together, and they want to buy some property and do owner financing. How would you suggest how they might be able to use a trust and get some owner financing on a piece of property?
Oh, that's a good question. That's a lot of pieces of the puzzle. Let's go over 'em. Uh, First of all, not only that answer, but many other answers to the financial dilemma we find ourselves in is coming out. Uh, oh yeah, we got it.
We got some people. I'll throw these up there, just saying hello while you're answering, but
No,
no
no, let's
questions
do
yet.
it. Let's do it. That's a good lead in to what we got to go into. Alex, I'm happy you're on the team, man. After all these years of watching you here, it's fantastic. If I can
Yes,
see that.
yes. Trump's video was the best.
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
haven't seen it, that was oh my god, it was the best video. As Alice said, the best video of all time of any videos. It's so great. Joe Rogan is interviewing Trump, and
Yeah.
it's about Liberty Aid Academy and our background and everything like that. It's something we created, and it is so great. If you haven't seen it, I was shocked when Tammy, who worked on creating it and putting it together and stuff like that,
Yeah.
didn't even tell me she was up to making that, and just like dropped it in email to me. Hey, what do you think? I was like, what? I couldn't believe it. It's literally Trump on video,
Right.
and he's talking about Liberty Aid Academy to Joe Rogan, asking questions and stuff, and it's exactly about what we do here. So yeah, that was just great.
I'm
Thank
going to
you.
pull it up just for fun. But I don't know. I jumped in front of you there and asked the question, but I don't know if you have announcements or if you want to give everybody the
Well,
countdown date. I know we're coming up to
yeah.
the line. Go ahead.
Well,
I shouldn't have jumped in with a question.
no, it's okay. The question leads into a bunch of the stuff, honestly,
Yeah.
that I got going on here, and the Trump video is kind of a front runner to what's happening. Big changes on March 1st. We're doing a new course. Only can't pay for it. Can't pay for it with money. Have to make a testimonial and get it up on our YouTube channel. So you got to send us a YouTube video. We got to download it, put it on our channel. It takes time, especially if y'all do it the same day, which is probably going to happen. Uh, and and also everyone that's already made a video on Jesus Christ Trust, right? .net on that channel over there, YouTube channel, and Liberty Aid Academy. Either place you got a testimonial up. All you got to do is email us contact at libertyaidacademy.org. Hey, this is my video. You know what I mean? Check me out. And we're going to send you this package, which uh, the working name of it, we're not going to have it up until March 1st, but the working name is the Trump Millionaire Course. If you want to know how he became a millionaire, right? Maybe, we're not going to become billionaires, but maybe we don't have access to a couple of his methodologies. But if you want to be a millionaire, get, actually own a piece of property, which is, if you got a mortgage, you don't own it, the bank owns it. So if you want to own it, if you want to learn how to do that and use all these courses that we have and put them together, how do I use your courses to get to the status where, I got way less bills, I got a home free and clear, I make a huge money every year helping people, What was that, Ken?
That was I was just looking to say, Ken said I was the first to comment on the AI Trump sales pitch video. And I brought it up if you want to show it, but I wanted to let you finish. Sorry.
No, it's such a great video. It is. Oh my God, it's such a great video. Y'all got to go to our channel and check it out. It is so amazing. It's just, because what we're gonna do is, this is such a great video. Such a
President Trump, it's great to have you here. Can you tell me your secret to getting wealthy?
It is not a secret. It is like the old saying amongst us is own nothing and control everything. Own nothing and control everything. The rich like myself have been doing this for decades. Liberty Aid Academy can show you how with proof.
Yes, I have heard of them. Isn't he the guy that copyrighted the common law irrevocable trust?
But you forgot the ecclesiastical part. It is quite a mouthful, but it is the best thing next to ketchup on steak. The school is incredible. Trust is non-taxable and non-reporting. Such a beautiful thing. Us made it easy to set up. Anyone can do it legally and without any attorneys. You do not have to be rich to benefit. The school is also rate #1 with 15 years of experience using the methods that are 100% proven.
I am. Find out
So,
more.
You can visit their website at libertyaidacademy.org. They have lots of great information on there. They have a weekly newsletter you can sign up for, free resources, a blog, and a bunch of other stuff to better educate yourself. And you learn to build credit and other topics too, removing debt.
Credit building and debt removal courses also. Wow, they could help so many.
Yes, amazing. I did not even mention they have lifetime support and a private student forum. That alone is priceless.
Yes, I have to agree. What other school do you know that does this?
They have testimonials with signed and notarized affidavits from students. On their YouTube channel, you can find literally hundreds of videos live every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And let's not forget about the YouTube mentorship program. Everyone should be doing this. Everyone needs to get the McCaig Mastery Bundle. It includes all of the courses and at a huge discounted price. Thank you, Joe.
Yes, this is great information. Thank you, Mr. President. It has been a pleasure speaking with you today.
Wow. I love it.
It's like
I love it.
the end. You're on here, Tim. It's live at 7. Oh my God! She didn't say nothing. She didn't say, "Hey, I'm making this video." None of that. None of that. It was just dropped into my email. Like, wow! So
Nice.
great. I got a package, and this is a front runner. So the Trump Millionaire course, how to put all our stuff together, so you can really change your life completely, not just each course and do these things, but sort of how they work together, how to weave them together, create, now I don't have to pay for a home. I live in a home free and clear. This in a trust. I got money in the bank, got a good revenue stream, got a professional license. You can easily, for free, be doctor, lawyer, accountant, psychiatrist, engineer, you name it. You want that high paying job or, business that, not a job, but business that you have that is one of those things that is a professional degree, can easily do it for free. And so what I did was take the time to weave all this information together so that even people that have been doing this a long time, maybe, don't fully understand how to do each piece and every step and so on like that. I wanted to do that. And so the other thing about Trump is, the day he went in office, that's when the wall went up. I mean, maybe people didn't notice that, but the day Trump went in office, we went, twice as invisible. I mean, the #1 school in America and Canada now. We got so many Canadians coming, like it's even now about Canadians and Americans. It's kind of like even when we get new students. It's amazing how quickly that Canada has come on. All right, Michael. And before Ken, I know you're with Mayor Bubba. I know who you are. I know you've been following us and support a long time. You didn't have to say that, but thank you for reminding me. Mike is in the house too. Life in a Body. What? Yep. Mike is in the house. So this video is kind of explaining what we're doing. The big Trump firewall went up like a Chinese firewall, like you can't use apps and stuff. The Trump firewall is completely different. It happened the day he came in office, and just make everyone invisible that's out there telling the truth, so that he could be our savior. And we're cutting funding and we're fixing stuff. I mean, sure you are. You got no proof. You're just telling us a bunch of stories you think people want to hear. But have changes happen? Yeah, one thing happened that I noticed on my end: the Trump firewall, the wall went up. So, unfortunately, come March 1st, we have to double the prices of McCaig Mastery Trust, like everything together, due to the Trump firewall.
She liked the video. Great advertisement. Nice work indeed, Tammy.
Oh my God.
Great work, Tammy.
Tammy, I instantly had to start paying her more, which is like I can hardly do that anyway. But seriously, what? Without Tammy, it was really, I can't run this anymore. It helped this many people to do so many things. It forces us to do so much here, like a regular college or university. We got all these courses, we got all this advertising, marketing, student support. We've had to develop systems for everything so that this works perfectly for everyone. It's not like any other school. I say we're the greatest school, but I hate to compare us to them. You know what I mean? Like, you go to their schools and I hope I get a job. I hope this, I hope. It's just like, now, guess what? You come to our school, everything you got here, like you open the trust, 100% successful. No one, it's not like this stuff doesn't work for someone. It works for everyone. So that's the difference. That's why the firewall went up. We're really helping people the way that Donald Trump has helped himself to the table. Oh, let's get it all, It's just, at least we deserve to get enough for our family. So, please, March 1st, please get it before then. Please get it when it's half price. I wish I didn't have to raise price. I wish we we're getting so many students, but it's just, I know that's the outcome of the only thing that happened here on my end from Trump getting into office is twice as invisible. It's like, how can we be twice as, like, we already have to pay so much to be out there and stuff, and it's just crazy. But we've done so much. We have these courses, how you could individually do all these things, but I've never really closed this one part of the loop of all the courses and everything we have. And that is, how do you individually get paid cash from the information we have at Liberty Academy? So many people come in and is like, I want to tell everybody, I want to sell your stuff. It's like, you can sell our stuff now. And that's what's happening March 1st. We're going to have a new course, this Trump Millionaire course, only available to people that have done the testimonial. And we're going to give it to you, and you can sell it. You can use your payment gateway and so on. And when they get to the end of the course, they're not going to get the courses here, but they're going to get the explanation of all how it works together. You know what I'm saying? So when they get, what you could use the course to sell it up for $750, just one course. Totally worth it. Explains, what to do with all this stuff. Totally set them free mentally. Explain the whole, everything I've explained. And I've been at this 15 years. We have 15 years of videos, but now I woven it together so that, you want to explain how someone can change their life. This is how it goes. So they'll be in the course to learn all about it. In the end, they get a 15% discount, which equates to $750 off the McCaig Mastery Trust bundle of all the courses together and lifetime support, just like Trump was saying. That's what is going to change drastically. So it's a way for people to market us out there. And the reason I'm doing it with testimonials, people only, is what I've learned in 15 years is testimonials sell this only, and no, nothing else. Like at some point, everyone that has come to the school goes to the list of testimonials and all the unbelievable stuff that has happened, that people are, just miraculous multiple changes in their life, and they're so happy, is so changed by this work that we have, that they make a testimonial. And for those people, I really wanted to pay them back, and not just, hey, thank you, but financially, so that they can put their testimonial out and they get paid for the course, and that's it. Just help people, help people, help people. But also the process of you putting out your testimonial and helping people, you can get paid too. You really spread the word, help beat the Trump firewall, hopefully make it so we don't have to raise prices again. I don't want to. I would rather just help more and more people. We don't have really a limit as far as people we can help here. I mean, I guess we could run into that, but supporting everyone is just fine in the classroom, our online private forum. All the topics are in there, easy to help people. You got a question, you just type it out. If you got a question, go search for it. And if it is an answer, just, hey, I got this, type it in. Very, very super easy, not just to help you, but if you have a question that gets answered, it helps everyone. So that all the work we do, all the school we do, everything we have, all the resources, all the classes, it's working great. So then I had to focus on, I feel like, hey, I've driven all of Baja in Mexico. I've been down into Mexico. I feel like, I really understand everyone south of the border now trying to climb the wall, because that's what I'm trying to do, is get this school to climb the wall,
Greetings, Kimberly.
Kimberly, great to have you. She's a superpower, doing great things there. I'll tell you what, it's women are getting a bad name, with OnlyFans out there in America and everything, like the younger generation of horrible people out there, and they're just pandering to it. Conversely, all the women that, like, there are some super heavy hitters doing so many powerful things in America and Canada. Kimberly reminds me of that. But you can read about their progress and what they do, and everyone else, and men too, in the classroom, where they post stuff, not just post questions, but hey, I had this outcome. Guess what? I made, this happened. People are really excited to show when, not just you get your trust somebody, sure, but all the other things that come with it. And hey, I found out another secret hack. Guess what? Blah, blah, blah. It's such a great thing to have all the people in there. That forum is really, over the years, it's been there, just become like this encyclopedia of all this real information. It's just amazing. So I don't know. We're trying to climb the wall here, try to get back into America with this information. I was saying 15 years I've been doing this, and then 25 years before then, in real estate and building and stuff like that. I'm getting tired of America, honestly. Like, I'm just tired of the whole place. Except for the people doing this work, I have endless energy and help for you. But the place we find ourselves in, I don't know. The numbers don't add up. The votes don't add up. Like, none of it adds up. So, I'm going to be here helping everyone. Lifetime support for sure. And Tammy's here helping. Like, if you email, she's going to help you. She knows pretty much, almost everything I do. To help out with some of the technical stuff and so on. But she really is here to help everyone too. She's been with us, oh my goodness, more than 5 years now. So we have great professional help for you every step of the way. Tammy's just as dedicated as I am. I used to say, oh, you get an answer within 24 hours. I mean, we're right on it. You're working through something. We're here to help you. Only thing we care about is your progress doing this. Only thing we care about is you, your family, that you have lower expenses, higher income, and you're not paying the IRS. You're not reporting the IRS. People are like, oh, yeah, but we don't need you anymore because IRS is going away. Yeah, that's not happening.
Yeah.
What is you read about like Trump's like, okay, we're going to have these guidelines now for working for the government. Like if you're a government employee, well, one of the guidelines is you have to do your IRS taxes by a certain time. The IRS is going away. Like that's totally not happening. But wouldn't it be great if they went away in your life at least?
Mhm.
That's all we do. They're not going away, so get them out of your life forever. Good to have you, Alex. So your support and everyone else. It's great to have you here. So part of that information about hey, how do I get a home? Which was your early question,
Yeah.
is kind of in that Trump millionaire thing. I really recommend how you do it is in there. So I could go over some of it here, but I can't put in links and videos and kind of the rest of
Sure.
the how to and all that stuff. But so I kind of recommend, hey, people that are doing this work and you want that information, pop up a testimonial, email it to us, get that, and then start making some money too, both. And because I want not just to answer the question, which is a really good question on here, but I really want to give you all the details, what course to go to, how to do it step by step, all that stuff. So, put up your testimonial and get this on March 1st. That's really, I can sort of answer it here, but I want you to like full progress, get in the classroom. How do I do it? Let's make it happen. So the question was, how do I get how do we get some real estate into a trust, basically owner financing?
Right.
How do I make that happen? That's a good situation to be in. You found an owner finance in place, so gonna need some cash. You could look at an old testimony we have on that. Someone got a VA loan and got their place free and clear the debt, the deed too. So we got proof you could go all the way, including get it, so you don't have a mortgage. That's really the Trump millionaire thing. I'm not able to go into all those details here, but uh, as far as the owner financing portion, you would have the cash, the percentage down to buy a place, and then
Right.
work out a deal in the contract. You could do it directly with the owner, or you could have a real estate professional, an agent like Tim himself does that, is available to work in every state. So if you want somebody in the process to step by step through it with you, who's already signed a trust, already knows how to work it, already a real estate professional, many years, understands all the stops, that can be very useful too. I really mean it. Like you're gonna have questions, and whoever the person selling to you, they're not going to answer the questions like you want answered in it. That's why you have someone on your team like Tim. So if there is a real estate professional involved in this process, put Tim on your side so it goes through. It's not super complicated with an agency and stuff like that as far as a brokerage, but you needing an agent to walk you through it. That agency, I would say, is very helpful. Someone that has it like Tip.
Yeah. Thank you. And yes, I agree. It's always good to have an extra set of eyes. And if you're doing work with this trust, it's always good that someone knows how this trust works, because immediately they'll just steer you back like, oh, a lawyer didn't print this out. Oh, I don't want to touch this. I don't want to go. So that's really the concept of my question is, how do you, like, if an owner wants to sell it, owner financing and stuff like that, what's the best way to explain it to him to make them feel comfortable that this trust is going to protect everyone involved?
No,
Given that it's not.
Don't explain one single thing. I wouldn't bring up anything about this trust at all.
Okay.
I wouldn't do it. I would just handle it like a regular, owner finance it, okay, XC% down, and I just handle it just straight. I wouldn't even mention it. And
Right.
then just say, my accountant advises I put it in a trust at the closing. So, and they'll be like, oh, okay. That's all. That is, I wouldn't say
That's it.
another word
Right.
besides that. I'm absolutely 100% serious. A trust is a trust. Who cares?
Right.
You don't want to complicate it or bring up things or sound weird or raise any red flags or nothing like that. You're dealing with the owner, so you just want to go, okay, let's just do it this way. And it is that simple too. You don't have to
Yep.
bring it up, because all you do is
Yep.
like, who's the closing attorney? How are we gonna, where does the real estate change hands? Who is that lawyer? And so it's like, oh, well, want to use this lawyer, or you have one, whatever, right? You get one is chosen in the process,
Mhm.
and they're just given the trust. Here, put it in that. And how to name that trust and every detail of that. We have a course on that. It's how to apply for real estate tax exemptions. So you want to put in the proper name trust and all that details that go with it, so that once it's in that trust, you can go down to the county and apply for a real estate tax exemption for that property at the same time. So it's really important to use this trust, but also, an individual trust that you're not using for anything else whatsoever. Doesn't even need a bank account. Okay. But you want to use the right trust for this, so it's owned by a trust where the county is going to approve your application for
Mhm.
real estate tax exemption. That's what you want, right? So I mean, it'd be a great deal. Hey, owner finance, fantastic. That cuts out some fees, uh, banker fees and so on, origination fees and all,
Yeah. Yeah.
things you need at the table. Fantastic, great. Better terms, it's cheaper on the seller side, it's cheaper on the purchase side. Cut the bank out, fantastic. Everything's good about that. And then you want to hit the closing table, so you take advantage of real estate tax exemption too. So follow the course on that. You get in and do it. You have the trust, it's prepared, you're ready to go for that process. So the lawyer is the only one that's gonna look at the trust, not the guy selling it, or woman selling
Yeah.
it. They're not gonna care at all. And the lawyer probably isn't gonna have any questions at all. They see trust, it's a trust, it meets those guidelines, so they'll just be like, okay, property went into the name of the trust. That's it. The
Yep.
deed is in that name. That it's a super duper simple, as complicated as any simple real estate process can be, the purchase. It's not going to be complicated by one single thing.
Scott's in the house. He says it's easy to talk yourself out of stuff. Yeah.
I think that's kind of true, is what happened. People have this programming we've been getting from birth, and it works against us.
Yeah. Scott works with a lot of real estate investors, and he says that they use trusts a lot. So that's good.
Definitely. And the organizations that, the wealthiest organizations, where do you send the testimony? Contact it. Yeah. Bam, boom. Yeah, look at that.
I saw that question coming.
You did. Oh, that's funny. Uh, land. Thank you.
Land trust.
Land trust. But what you're like, oh, a trust can own real estate. If you haven't heard of this, so you go look up REITs, right? They're the like, who owns a real estate in all these major cities and the giant buildings and stuff? Trusts do. And if they're publicly traded, in other words, you can invest in these trusts, so you can. Real estate investment trusts, the largest, by asset ownership organizations that exist. So yeah, trusts own land basically at the highest level, and all the way in between down to where we are.
Michael M says he bought a property in cash in 2024 with the trust, and he said John helped me with the naming of it in the form, and my lawyer and seller's lawyer had no questions about John's private trust. There you go.
No, I mean, thank you, Mike.
Sounds like Michael should make a testimonial and start spreading the word.
I was like, you're good, real estate. They see these guys that know what's up here. They know what's up, and if you know what's up, I'm just putting you in the know and making your life super easy.
He said the hardest part was coming up with the name of the trust.
and so he came into the classroom and asked me, and I gave it, this is what, so it became very easy. Coming up with the cash can be difficult too. And that's why this Trump millionaire thing really is helpful for people to like. That sounds impossible. It's not, actually. And that's why I want you to get in there and understand step by step. Oh, here's how I use all the courses so I could get a place for your career. Way Michael is describing, he did the same. So yeah, thank you for that. Popping in here, Michael, with that. I really appreciate that. But that's what I want for everyone, not just Michael. You know what I mean? Great.
Yeah.
It is easy. You know, it is super easy. Doesn't, especially if someone like Tim, like really, it's just like, when do I go to the closing? It's like, you don't do nothing. You know, get a real estate agent to like jump in there and help. Okay, here's the checklist. Everything happened. Fantastic. When do we close? Great. What do I sign? I'll send it to me online. Sign. I'll send you the money online. It's become so easy, truly.
Right.
To do a proper real estate transaction, only if you have really, like Michael, probably the knowledge yourself, or at least enough knowledge, these courses, the trust, and so on, and someone help guide you through the process, like a real estate agent like Tim. So it really is an easy process. That's why this guy, our new president, is like, okay, you're not shy. It's all public. You have trust. You have real estate. Like, you do it all this way. So it's the American way to make America great again. You should make your little part of America great again. I don't know. The rest of it's going to be so great after the Trump firewall went up. Like, it's hard to find the truth. But if you want your life to change in a positive way, with really there's no problems with this whatsoever. The problems melt away, all in the rearview mirror. Like, wouldn't you like to be able to be typing what Michael just did? Oh yeah, just bought all the cash. It was a piece of cake. That's really what it's like. Because you want to get to the other end of the thing. Oh, I had to get a mortgage. Well, how do you clip that thing? We got a few ways to do that, by paying cash or getting it off the deed and so on.
Michael says video testimonial coming by next week.
I'd love to have it. I'd love to have it. Fantastic. And this is the kind of thing, how wonderful that people are willing to do this. But then I was like, hey, why not get paid for this? Because we have some really amazing professionals out there that really support our work. Like why is his name not coming? Martin Goman, Goman. Like, he runs he helps people with investments and stuff, but he pushes his trust this hard because he knows it's gonna help people. But I'm like, I gotta get that guy paid, every time he pushes us out there, and everyone else. Like, you're to make a testimony, all you gotta do is post it up on social media and be like, you did what? How do I do that? Oh, just hit the link, pay this small fee here, and on you go.
Dr. Lynch asking Coinbase or Coinbase Prime platform.
Yeah, no problem whatsoever. Gosh, how long did I put out that proof that I did that myself? 8 years ago or something like that. But yeah, there's this whole section in the forum. I'm not really that into crypto, but we got some people that are, and wow.
Yep.
I would say they're going to say, don't get Coinbase, get Kraken, blah, blah, blah. I think you should go in there, because they're all going to be like, hey, and it's just every detail is already in there, already typed up on all these posts. So you just jump in there and like, oh, when I do this application, what do I put for that? Like, everyone has already pretty much asked every question like that. So you can just go read all about it and start your trust, and then have a trust account. Because for any situation, the deal is with this trust, as long as you're using the account, right, that is set up in the name of this trust, the IRS never gets a penny, and you don't fill out a form to the IRS ever. That's it. Money just goes in and out of whatever, trust account that it is, whether it's Coinbase, whether it's, different liquid assets like, stocks, bonds, all that stuff, you can get that over on Schwab. And, if it's cash, any bank account, credit union, what have you, we got all that. So yeah, like cryptos, definitely an area where people have done a lot, getting accounts and so on. Even some, people that have been doing this work a long time, like Dee Dee is like into crypto now. Like, look, here's how you do it. I mean, we've had a lot of people just jump in there and show the proof and answer every question of how you sign up, or you do the application, the whole thing. So yeah, the answer is just hyper, absolutely, so easy. Yes, on that one, absolutely. And see, with this trust, is great is you're entering the realm like Trump. You don't hide your money anymore. I don't even know why people have crypto, honestly, because there's no, oh, I gotta put this money over here so it's safe or doesn't get taxed like that. That goes away. I use
Mhm.
Chase. Okay, I just use. I don't ever hear from the IRS ever. They don't want to hear from me. I don't hear from them. They don't hear from me. Okay, nice to not know you. Blah blah blah. No more hiding anything. It's great.
Yeah.
You can use crypto, but I don't even see the need anymore.
The Cleveland Buckeye says, how does moving 401k money work if the bank mails a physical check?
No problem. Just make it the last thing you do, right? You're like, okay, I open up a trust. Yes. Woo. And then you move all your cash over from your personal account and stuff. And then you're like, oh, man, I can put everything in a trust, right? Your
Yeah.
vehicles, your real estate, like it's all own nothing, control everything, right? Your person, your straw man, whatever. That corporation is emptied. It's just totally looted, emptied. Everything goes into trust. Doesn't cost you a penny. Everything's over there. Then you get to there, you're like, what about this 401k? If you have one, of course I don't. But if you got one, like it's like, what do I do with this thing? Well, just have them send you if they send a check, or if you just wired over here or transfer to this account over there. It doesn't matter at all, because you're like, oh, but then I got a big tax bill due. Well, but do you? In other words, if you're supposed to pay somebody, but effectively your person is bankrupted, doesn't have anything. So even if there was a judgment or something, it doesn't even matter. They're not getting a penny. So why would the IRS is simply thieves and nothing else, right? They're not anything but thieves, period.
Yeah.
They can see every bank account, all the money you have, every 401k, everything. They see it all. And so why are they going to come after you if you don't have anything? It doesn't make any sense. Like, why would they pursue someone when they don't get paid? They get a cut of the money that they steal. They're not gonna. It doesn't make
Yeah.
sense. So, you move the money from the 401k and they send you a bill. You're like, hey, where's that lighter? Turn it to ash, and then what? They're not getting paid. You could pay it, like if you really want to give your money to the bankers, the trustees of the we trust, making us slaves of the banker. You can give them money if you think they need more money. I don't think they need more money. You could pay that bill, but you don't have to. You see, like this beats everything. Beats every debt you got over there on it. Beats judgment. Like, you can't have any money. Sorry, there's no money to get.
Nothing to have.
Nothing to get. Ha.
How long do you want the testimonial to be?
Just email us and say, hey, I want to make a testimonial, and we send you back already made up email. It's like, here are the things to make a video. So every question is answered about that. We don't need a long thing. We just tell you a little story or whatever, like that Trump thing was only that was like 2 minutes long or something. It covered everything. So
Yeah.
it doesn't we have really long ones. People get really, then I did this, you know what I mean? Here's that paper. Hey, it's fantastic. Like, people go nuts on it, and I love them. Because people really who maybe haven't done that individual piece that individual did yet, they love to see the paperwork and the proof. So, oh man, that's easy. Yeah, Tammy doesn't get on video either, but she'll make a great Trump video. But no, that's the deal because what sells? A testimonial, nothing else. So if you want this course, you make a video. Sorry, but it's only because I've been doing this 15 years.
So you want the
Yeah.
people on camera. I
Yeah,
mean,
and the
that's
paperwork
basically
and
the
all that
best way
stuff.
to sell it is people telling real stories.
Yeah, and so in other words, picture yourself. You're right. You're on your Facebook. You're on your YouTube. Whatever Instagram. Whatever social media you check in with, or whatever, and you just pop your testimonial video in there. It's like, hey, you want this for $750, right? That's what you would do, and people are like, what? I watched your video. Oh, yeah, click. You know what I'm saying? So they need your video. In other words, if you're doing this to get this course, which is to sell it to people, you're going to need that video to sell
Yeah.
it to them. You see what I'm saying? Nothing else is going to function properly to do it. So I don't need, give me a dozen testimonials. Just one is fine. You're not that shy, Scott. That's what you look like. You're a great looking guy. You're always on point with what you type in here. I appreciate that. So
Tim got the wrong order of my comments. Sorry. Sue me.
come on, Tim. What are you doing?
I went out of order. I mean, I'm reading this stuff because I also know that he's not shy. So
Yeah. But here's the thing. I mean, you're really going to help people. You're doing something that's 100% legal. You're in real estate. No one cares if you use this trust. Lawyers like, oh, get trust, whatever. So what? They don't even know that you're hacking the whole thing. The lawyers don't know. They're not schooled in this. They have a license that they can only give out taxable trusts. They can't do this.
Kim says, for the past 2 years, the IRS has been taking $10 a month out of my person's checking account. So when it's closed, you're saying they won't harass me? Like bothersome calls, threatening mail to pay the remaining amount?
Yeah, they will threaten. And that's their marketing, right? That's how they market, with threats. But you're like, who cares? You can't get anything. And they give up
Right.
quick. You know what I mean? Because they're worse than you think. They're not even humans, and they can read your mind from any distance. So they're fallen angels. They're not human. Like, a human being would not work at the IRS. Those aren't humans. No way, shape, or form. But even if you don't go along with that part of it, we've got it set up so they can't get a penny. They're not going to
Right.
pursue. What do you think? I'm sorry, but they're going to get a team together of IRS professionals and start a lawsuit, and we're going to get a judgment. We're going to go through. We're going to go through all the machinations of the court. And I checked in with it. I'm going to go for $10 a month. Wait.
Yeah.
What is that question? At the heart of that question is what? Stockholm syndrome, right? You're a slave. You're a prisoner of the system. They think that, the IRS, well, it has rules. It's just this financial debt collection agency, not a part of any government. That's all they are. They're a debt collector. They have to follow certain rules. My rules beat them. And they created these rules. This trust and this loophole, they created this financial system. I just found it out, used it, right? I got a master's in accounting. I got an MBA. I got all this experience. I'm like, well, if you can use it, I can use it. So I use it. I just help you. I'm not evil like every lawyer and every accountant. Can you imagine? Only one of them is, not evil, but it's true. So I'm like, you do what? You can get everyone out of all the taxes. Just do that. Why? So I'm like, none of you are doing it. Fine. I'm going to copyright it. You can't use my stuff. No one can use my stuff. Anyone with a testimony, you can use my stuff for free and get paid. That's all. None of the rest of you.
Alex is adding that he's very private and just practices, I think that's yoga emoji, but he'll testify for you. That's
fantastic. Good. And it's not testifying for me. You see what I'm saying? This is a Christian loophole. We have 2 commandments. Love God. Okay, you sign up with God. Great. This is a loophole. Jesus Christ. Tax-free, no reporting the IRS. Right? They have any God we trust. They worship the devil. Okay. And so conversely, we get the same loophole. Hey, okay. But there's a second commandment. Love your brothers and sisters. Some people say, but it's really treat others how you wish to be treated. You wish you heard about this? That's all.
Yeah.
Did you wish you heard about this? So you tell them about it. Like I said, the camera's trying to get over it when somebody says, "You changed my life. Thank you for making that testimonial. I got the Trump millionaire thing. Our whole family changed. My children are doing this. My sister's doing this. I cannot believe this. Everything's changed in my whole life." You want to take the spiritual, financial, and just happy accolades from helping people. It's the greatest
Yeah.
feeling in the world. It's hard to get over the Trump firewall, but once you do it and you change someone's life, you deserve the credit for doing that. You made the testimonial. You're absolutely going to change their lives forever. Why would Tim be sitting here? Why are
Yeah.
all these people saying these things? It don't make no sense unless their lives have completely shifted. Your life is going to shift, not just from doing this, from changing people's lives forever. It's why I'll never stop doing this work.
The Buckeye is back. Can I put W-2 money from a 9-to-5 job into the trust and mark it as no withholdings with my employer?
Some people do that, I hear, but I don't give tax advice to the person because they're always like, yeah, but what about this? And what about this? And what about this? Man, I don't read that IRS junk about anything. Why would I?
Right.
What? I don't care about none of that stuff. Don't use your person. Yes, Cleveland Buckeye means uh at this point you have a W-2, just drop it in your trust. If you're working with the devil, through the devil, right? If you're using that person, and a lot of people are when they come to this information, right? Okay, you got to pay the piper, but put all the information in the trust. Can you use that shortcut and do that? Well, if there's nothing to get, how are they going to get paid? You see what I'm saying? You got to transition out of this W-2 thing over to W-9, or just, none of that paperwork. You got to get over there. Eventually, you're not there. Okay. So maybe some taxes you get filled out for a couple of years. What are they going to do at the end of that time? You'll have changed your life and move out of your W-2 thing, and now I'm W-9, or I got my own thing going now, or whatever, right? I teach people too how to, this is how I'm an online professional. This is what I do. I have courses in there and tell you how to do that. I don't leave anything out of how I got here or other people got where they got from using this.
Sherelle, I'm Sherelle. Why get the trust in your name and get the helicopter money when people can come after you for the money if you run it?
I'm just showing you could get many different trusts. I've you just see in my recent work on building trusts. I've also built Christian Ministries Trust, put up all the proof. I also built Liberty Aid Academy. I'm sorry, Liberty Aid Trust. I already did two other trusts and did helicopter money under them. I did Christian Ministries Trust. I did that, got the helicopter money, proved I got the EIDL, and then I showed, and this is a course too, how you close a trust and get rid of it. I say, you don't have to use your first and last name trust, but it's not just for getting helicopter money, right? You could just use credit like I do for, like, pay a Facebook, a Google, and advertiser, what have you, right? For business, for operations, household, all that distinction goes away. So it can be useful to have credit to do some of that stuff. So you can use an LLC. You don't have to use a trust, for getting helicopter money. But why use it? Why show that it can be done under my name? Because I want to show there's no problem whatsoever for anyone. I'm happy to use, and by the way, that's not my name. I have my memory wiped at birth, right? I don't have any memory of any previous lifetime. Yeah, somebody stuck a name on me with this, corporate fiction person. People call me that or whatever. Is that my name? I doubt it. So that part for me, it don't matter at all. Just because you're running a business doesn't mean you owe anything, because you can't own anything. No one can own anything. It's like own nothing, control everything. Well, guess what? That's the whole system. It's in your
Right.
person's name, right? You don't even know your name, but let's say you think you have Stockholm syndrome, and you think your name is your name, and it's not. We don't even know our name. But let's say, oh, okay, well, that's my name. Hey, they're going to come after me. Yeah, but people run businesses. What if your LLC was John McCaig LLC? So what? I ran. I just bankrupted it and put it out of business, and it's out of business. There's no money, so there's no recourse, so you can't get anything. You only have recourse for what they lent to. Remember, even if you give a personal guarantee, your person has nothing. You see what I'm saying? Even if you think that person is you, it still doesn't have anything. There's nothing they can get. Nothing ever. They can't get blood from a stone. You set it up
Right.
so no matter what, they can't get a penny ever. That's what Trump does, right? He gets all these different LLCs over time. He makes all the investment, builds them up, and then he bankrupts them, drops all the money, every real estate, everything he got free and clear over to a trust. And that thing just builds up bigger and bigger. It's so
Right.
easy. This game is so easy. It's so easy to beat. That thing is impossible. What you're concerned about is your programming, right? Your Stockholm syndrome is saying, they're going to come after me. You can't own a penny. Your person can, but it doesn't have anything. Your trust has stuff. And your person is only used now as a vacuum cleaner to get what? Their money. Oh, give me that free food money, EBT. You get an EBT, that's Stockholm syndrome again. Oh, I don't want to get it food stamps. Why not? That's $300 a month. That's $3,600 a year. You just gonna piss that away? They deliver to your door. Why would you Walmart? And you just use it? Why would you use it? What? It also works as a shield. Oh, you can only get an EBT if you don't have anything. Yeah. So this proves I don't have anything. See you later, everyone. Can't get a penny from me. Come on, people, get over your Stockholm syndrome. My stuff works for 50 years with proof. You see? Like, it's so easy to beat these creatures. It's ridiculous. They're not the least bit intelligent. They're just using knowledge you don't have. And I give you every drop of that knowledge. You think your opposition, you think Trump is intelligent? What? You think these creatures with free homes are intelligent? What? I had an Apple employee working there. He is on the trust or whatever, because he's not human. But he said when I met him, guess what? We got a text that said, do this and do that to get the IDL PPP money. They just got a text to them, but do these things and we'll give you the money. You're just lacking knowledge, and I give you every detail of it. That's all. They have it all. They're not intelligent. They have to be told what to do like a 6-year-old. They're not even adults. Anyway, go back to that other question, please. I'm sorry, Tim.
Yep. Well, Alex said it before, but knowledge is power.
Yeah, I meant what was up there. Thank you, Tim. Thank you very much.
But Tim is saying, I'm sorry, the newbie question, but what is helicopter money?
EIDL PPP,
driving
right?
Blackhawks.
PPP, put the mirror up to PPP 666, right? It's them, right? Mark of the beast. Mark of the beasters. How do you get their money without signing up with the devil? Oh, you use this trust. Christian loophole, you see. So helicopter money is that. They're going to create what? Black swan, white swan. That's what they do last time. Hey, there's a Wuhan thingamajiggy that we can't say, or you're not going to ever see this video ever. Just could be Trump firewalled if I say those words. Of course, I'm already firewalled enough down to a couple. Zero that one out if I said those words, right? But of course, they will make another, planned endemic, whatever. They're gonna be like, hey, we have this giant. They're crashing planes. Oh, that's fake. Oh my God, people go for this nonsense. Maybe we'll have China's infiltrated our, psyoped into our, internet thing. They're gonna make up something stupid nonsense like they did last night. So, and then that's a black swan. This terrible thing happened that they did, of course. And then they're gonna be like, we're gonna swoop in with the white swan and give you all this money if you're ready, which it happened too fast. This takes time to build a credit profile. So you want to do it now. Get in the YouTube level, at the mentor level, get all the courses, open your trust. Like was asked, you can have another name trust. I just was like, I'm always the fearless leader, right? Look, I'm putting it right in my name. I don't care. Look, everything's fine, people. Like, why'd you do that? To push your buttons. That's the real reason I did it in my name, to push your buttons. I show you how they don't control us. They don't control me. How am I on here? What? Where the handcuffs? What are you talking about? This is what they do all day long. I'm just doing what they do. They should all be in jail for not telling you before I did.
Kim's asking, the grants being paid to the trust via a 1099, is there a tax exempt form they can fill it out? Where can I obtain such form? And did I see it in the Business Finance 101 course? Wording is key, right?
You did not see it there, but if you have any question like this, contact at liberty8academy.org, and Tammy will point you to the right course so she can get you the right link or photo or whatever in case you're not seeing it. But no, can you pull that up again? I'm sorry. Yes, thank you. That's a bit, that just email and we'll do it. But I want to make sure I answer her question properly. You're talking about a 1099. A 1099 is created from a W-9. We have a course that teaches you how to fill out the W-9. You see what I'm saying? And so at the end of the year, they send a 1099, which they send to the IRS too, and they keep a copy. The IRS knows you don't report, you know you don't report, and you don't do anything with 1099. It goes in the trash can. That's it. End of story. If it doesn't go to the trash can. It goes into the red file of your email now.
Mhm.
They don't send physical ones. They send it to your email. You're like, okay, I read that. Who cares? That's it. That's all that happens.
The doctor's back. I recall you meant this, but can the trust have a DBA utilized business for the trust? What does that process look like?
It looks like any DBA process. You can do that. I don't see a reason for it, right? First and last name Trump. First and last name Trust. John McCaig Trust. See, it's in my name, right? You're a doctor. There's your name. It's like that's all. You get laces your person, right? And then your trust takes all the money. Tim is doing this, and many other professionals with the license. Doesn't matter what your license is. Tim goes through this like every week because he's like, hit play. Like I should give him this question, but he, go watch last week's or the week before, or the week before, the week before, the week before, the week. He does this almost every single show to answer the same questions. So you don't need a DBA. Like nothing's in the name of like you're going to get a website. I'm Dr. Lidge, .com. Okay, that's not going to match your exact thing. You know what I'm saying? Your exact person name. It's not going to do that. So people are like, oh, I saw him. It's Dr. Lidge. So if they get a bill that says Dr. Lidge Trust, they go, oh, Dr. Lidge. You see what I'm saying? Like there's no disconnect in anywhere in the process ever. So it's just so easy to open a bank account. Here's ID. The bank's like, okay, John McCaig Trust, John McCaig. There's your debit card. See you later. Your license is in that name. Somebody sends a check. Oh, that John McCaig. Okay, it wasn't John McCaig. They don't care at the bank. It matches it exactly. Boom, right into the bank account. Like, I don't know what a DBA would be used for. I've never seen an actual reason to use one based on the way things are now. But yeah, making a DBA in some state is super easy to do. That's what the We Trust has done. We Trust /USA. So yeah, that's what they do.
Michael M is back. Is it still a viable option to register our foreign out-of-state trusts with Colorado Secretary of State so we can build business credit with the trust? New York State doesn't allow registration of trusts.
You can do it in another state. It doesn't have to be Colorado, but if Colorado is a state that you have chosen for your convenience, and they do register trusts there, because part of getting credit is the question. All other entities are created as Secretary of State. So when you want to get credit, you're filling out an application for credit. Oh, here's your name, address, and so on of your business. So you're getting business credit. Okay. And they go look you up on a Secretary of State. Is it registered? That's what the term registered means. It's listed at the Secretary of State. So a banker can have recourse, right? They know your address and stuff. It's public information. That's where it's done at a Secretary of State. So you buy an LLC from any state has an LLC, right? You buy it from them. Part of that purchase price is the registration of it at the Secretary of State. That this is self-created, registration of a trust. It doesn't come with it, right? You have to apply to a Secretary of State to do it. So I'm in Florida, so the course shows how to fill it out in Florida with every principle and so on. But you could do it in your state, you could do it in another state. Absolutely. Not every state registers a trust, but plenty do, and so you could do it where it's convenient to do it. Yes, you could do that. Absolutely.
All right. Kimberly's back says knowledge is the key, but knowing how to utilize the knowledge is the power. Yes. Very true. Very true.
I told you, this was a force to wrangle with you. And that's why I really took the time to do the Trump thing to explain how our actual, fear-filled leader, is running things, has made his money and everything using the exact methods I've been teaching for 15 years. And that's why I put it all together, how to use it. So yes, I agree with you 100%. That's why I'm really focused on this now.
Yeah, Kim's going to ask Tammy for advice on that information. And Alex is adding, I want a tax-exempt credit card. That'd be cool.
I want it for you. And once you get your trust open, Alex, and you took a regular course, you've seen about that stuff, get in the YouTube membership. And I mean, the sooner the better, because it's at $49 this month, but this last month it's going to be it's $99 because I have all this videos built up. All you got to do is step by step it, and I mean every space and everything you do. Fill in here, fill in there. Oh, man, I leave nothing out as far as building credit. It's so step by step. You cannot do anything wrong. I do every single fill in the blank for everything you need. I want that for you too. Pop in there and get it, please. It is cool.
Last question here. Tim says, outstanding. I got my trust a little over 2 years ago, and I've had nothing but success and great experiences with the whole thing thus far. During that first year, I wasn't able to connect with you, Jack, for my, I believe, was a 30-minute session with you as part of the trust package that I purchased at that time. Can I still set that up with you?
Email, yeah. Contact at libertyacademy.org. Yep.
There you go.
But really, I haven't seen you in the classroom. Every question you've ever had has been answered. You can do it at your leisure tonight. You know what I mean? You're not going to wait to talk to me because I'm going to send you in there. Like I can answer your questions if we get a video, but I would be like, well, look here for that link. See here how to do that exactly. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to send you right back to there. Yes, you can totally do that. Of course. Yeah. I don't renege on anything out there I've done in the past or nothing like that. Now I don't have for anyone. You can't get a consult with me. You can get a concierge package, which is like 5 consults, and that's I think it's at $2,000 right now, $1,997. And it's very worth it because each individual situation does differ a little bit. Like if you actually want to, really move your progress forward, that's the way to do it. To do that, but yeah, Tim, no problem. Look forward to us talking. It's basically you get a link for a Zoom consult. You're gonna pick out. Tammy's gonna send you like a thing, and you pick a time, and it like you fill it. You get a Zoom link after you pick the time that we're gonna meet out of the available options. You pick a time, and then you and I are talking on Zoom. So yeah, no problem.
There we go. We have 2 shows left before the first of the month when everything goes up. So be sure to come back next week. 7 p.m. same time.
I just didn't even watch.
It flew by tonight. A lot of action going on.
It was. What a great show. Go watch that Trump thing and please spread it far and wide. Get your testimonial in. Hey, people, you've been doing this a long time. Get your testimonial. Become, hey, I own property, got in the trust. I'm like Trump. What's up? And the rest of you, please, before March 1st, get in there. Get this thing. Please. YouTube, get the package. Get it all before March 1st. And then It's very affordable. So yeah, next week at Thursday. Thanks for your patience. I mean, he's got a gig after this. I wasn't watching the time. See you
There
next
we go. See you next week, everybody.